purpose is power. If you don't know your why, then motivation will always fade. If you don't know why you're waking up at 6 p.m. every day, if you don't know why you even have an intention to do that, then you're not going to feel motivated to do it. If you don't know why you have to take certain steps and actions in order to achieve and manifest what your outcome is supposed to be, then you're not going to feel motivated. You always have to have a reason why. Why do you wake up and meditate? Why do you write down in your journal every single day? Why do you take these creative, productive steps every single day? And why have you put those habits in place? I think we really need to start asking ourselves why we actually are willing to do this, because once you put that intention there, when you put that goal in place and you really do know your purpose in that sense, everything else will flow easily. I used to think it was hard to do certain things. It was hard to tap into that type of productive and very structured mindset within my mind, because I was very flowy before. And I think it's about having a really good balance in that. It's about being connected to places like nature, being within yourself, within your mind, within your spirituality, and even just your good habits that you can have in your day, such as things like meditation and creativity. But then at the same time, knowing when to control your mind to actually do certain things to allow you to manifest things. I think mastering your mind is very key, and in order to master our minds, we need to actually speak to ourselves with truth, honesty, love, and don't focus on problems, because if you tell yourself problems don't exist, you will automatically start to think of solutions when things can be a bit wobbly in life sometimes. I feel like as soon as I started saying to myself, I don't have any problems, I will never have any problems, nothing that comes to me or presents itself to me is a problem. And then you start to perceive everything, everyone differently. Every interaction you have will be completely different. And this is the thing, mastering our minds is key. It's key to everything. We really need to tap into not having these obstacles affect us negatively and affect our emotions and make us lack motivation. Basically, we really need to tap into our minds and say, you know what, I can control what's going on here. What I've just experienced isn't a problem, it's just an obstacle. And however I navigate this obstacle and the solutions that I find is more important than how I sit and dwell in it. Because, for example, if we're going through certain things, we have to ask ourselves, instead of asking, this is, saying to ourselves, this is going wrong, we really have to start to ask ourselves, well, how do we fix the situation? How do we get out of the situation? And I feel like that type of mindset comes with consistency. Everything we do comes with consistency, literally everything. And I feel like if we can start to put these habits into place, like, say, for example, we know our why now, we know how to think now, we know how to actually perceive the world, we know how to tout ourselves and be truthful to ourselves and give ourselves that love and guidance, and telling ourselves, you're able to do this, you're able to get through this. Nothing's a problem. Everything is just obstacles that are coming to me, and I can solve this. How do I solve this? I'm going to get through this. Once we know that, it's about creating certain habits, putting certain habits in place. Like we said, waking up early, meditating, going into nature, enjoying nature, just not making any excuses, just literally, why you need to do it now. Once you know why, it just happens. Like, you don't even have to overthink it. You can definitely put certain structures in place, such as if you're someone who wants to prioritize certain things more and you feel like you can lose track sometimes, of course, you can do things like to-do lists and all that type of stuff. It's things that help us, like, in life, and of course we can utilize that, but just knowing that why is going to drive motivation for so much stuff. And when we start to do these little things, they're just tiny things every day, that you don't just do it once and feel good, like, oh my gosh, yeah, I just meditated, or oh my gosh, yeah, I just worked out today. It's not like that. It's like you really do have to say to yourself, okay, every single day, how can I implement meditation into my day? How do I do it straight after something else? For example, guys, I wake up now and I make sure I hydrate straight away. As soon as my alarm goes off in the morning, and to be fair, I do have an alarm set, but because I'm so used to disciplining myself to just get up at a certain time, I naturally wake up at that time just a bit earlier now. And I don't think about, what if I went to bed late that night? I just know I need to wake up at a certain time every day, and my body knows it too. So now that's happened, it's really about setting certain things in place to guide you to the next step. For example, you'll wake up in the morning and then there's a glass of water there or a bottle of water for you to drink ASAP because you know you need to be more hydrated. Or it could be anything, like even a piece of fruit that sits there because you know you need to eat more fruit. All this type of stuff. Once that's there, then you know you can go into the next thing. If the glass of water's there, then it can indicate, okay, maybe make some tea or da-da-da. And then you can go into yoga or meditation, and everything starts to just flow nicely. And once you have those little steps that you put into place, and then you can see that was a good day. At the end of the day, you're like, yo, this was a nice day. I got to experience every single part of this day exactly how I wanted to experience it. I was up before everybody was awake. The majority of people was awake, and I enjoyed this. So if you have that type of mindset, then you're gonna just be excited to wake up the next day. I'm telling you, I go to bed at night now being excited to just wake up. I used to go to bed thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm in bed. Oh my gosh, I need to just go to sleep. That's how I used to think, because I needed just rest all the time, because I don't know, it just was that was the vibration I was in. But then I shifted it, and now it's like I can't wait to be awake. And that is a beauty. I think there's beauty in both sides, but yeah, there's something even more spectacular in the excitement in waking up, I feel like. And from all of this, just, knowing our whys, setting those habits, talking nicely to ourselves and mastering our minds, it's really important that we protect our energy, stay grounded, Don't dwell into these negative states. If you know there's a certain pocket in life that has happened already that's negative, and, you've been able to fall into before, not to do that now. It's negative. Just stay in positive spaces with people that are positive. Be positive towards yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't put any shame or blame on yourself. Just love yourself completely and take care of your mental well-being and your mental health. And what type of things, like I said, practices can you put into place that will support your mental health, that will support your well-being, your fitness, your physicality, your life. Everything is so important. And finally, there's one more thing I feel like is really important, and that it just is like, bruv, it's just not debatable. It's completely serious. It's just do it. Don't make any excuses. Don't justify anything at all. Just do it. But don't do it for other people all the time. Don't think, okay, because someone said this, I'm gonna have to do this, or because someone said this, or because my boss said I need to do this, I need to do this. You need to take that mindset and just put it away for a moment and ask yourself why, like we said at the start, and then just do it. And do it for you. And once you've done it for you, the people you truly love and the people you truly respect and care for around you will receive also those benefits of you doing that for yourself. You will help other people. It's not just about, like I said, us. We have to go into ourselves first, do the work, and then everyone else gets to experience the same blissful energy when they're in your presence, which is amazing. And we all need that. We all want that. That's what we need in life. And there's so much of that to be explored. So I hope you enjoyed this beautiful tree moment in nature. We always have a great tree moment. And I'm very grateful for you guys that are constantly with us in this journey, on this journey. Look at this amazing tree, guys. It's just beautiful. Like, I really appreciate it a lot. I'm trying to show you guys properly. Every time, every day, this tree holds a lot of space for us. Every time, every day. And I'm very grateful. And this lake also, this water's healing energy, absolutely beautiful, divine. Release, cleanse our energies, our auras, and allow all negativity to remove itself from the space. All positive, abundance, amazing, blissful, divine energy.